Hey guys, Liam here, hope you're having a wonderful day. Welcome back to another episode of Form Fight. Form Fight is a series where we take a look at a Pokemon with more than one form, or a branched evolution, or a counterpart Pokemon. We have a look at the differences between the Pokemon in question, and we try and work out which one is the best. And so we can see these Pokemon in action on the battlefield. We also have a Metronome battle between them, just for a little bit of fun, just to see them using moves that they couldn't normally use, because it's a bit of a laugh. Don't take it too seriously. Some people do, and that's a bit sad. If you're a fan of Form Fight already and you're ready for more, make sure you hit the like button. Let's try and get 2,500 likes on this episode of Form Fight, and of course hit subscribe if you're new so you never miss an episode. Thank you of course for 1.37 million subscribers. Don't worry about that missing zero. If you keep subscribing to this channel, YouTube will eventually add it on. But without further ado, let's have a look at today's challenges. Today on Form Fight, we're going to be comparing the two forms of Articuno, which are Articuno and Galarian Articuno. Now, regular Articuno can normally be found in Kanto's Seafoam Island, but also in various other game locations, such as the Sea Spirit's Den in Kalos, through Ultra Wormholes in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, and at the end of Dynamax Adventures in Sword and Shield's Crown Tundra. Galarian Articuno currently only appears in the Galar region and can only be found within Crown Tundra. But what makes these two forms of Articuno so different? Let's take a look. According to the Pokedex, the regular Cantonian Articuno is 1.7 meters tall and weighs 55.4 kilograms. According to the Pokedex, it's said that this Pokemon's beautiful blue wings are made of ice. Articuno flies over snowy mountains, its long tail fluttering along behind it. This Pokemon can control ice at will. Articuno is said to live in snowy mountains riddled with permafrost. Galarian Articuno is also 1.7 meters tall and weighs 50.9 kilograms. Its Pokedex information says its feather-like blades are composed of psychic energy and can shear through thick iron sheets as if they were paper. Known as Articuno, this Pokemon fires beams that can immobilize opponents as if they'd been frozen solid. Appearance-wise, Articuno is a large, bright blue bird with a slightly darker teal crest on its head and a much paler blue chest, along with a long ribbon-like tail. Galarian Articuno has mostly purple feathers with white wingtips and much smoother wing design, and a dark purple tail and crest with its crest folded back a little bit more. It also has a black chest and has glowing blue eyes with something that resembles a black mask around them. In their shiny forms, regular Articuno simply gets a bit paler, whereas Galarian Articuno's color scheme changes to match that of the original Articuno, but with pure white legs. Now let's have a look at their typing, weaknesses, and resistances. Regular Articuno is a dual-type ice and flying Pokemon, which makes it weak to rock, steel, fire, and electric type moves, with the rock weakness being a 4x weakness. It resists bug and grass type attacks and is completely immune to ground type moves. As for Galarian Articuno, it's a dual-type psychic and flying Pokemon, which makes it weak to rock, ghost, electric, ice, and dark type moves. It resists fighting, grass, and psychic type attacks, and once again is immune to ground type moves. Now let's have a look at the stats and abilities of these Pokemon forms. Regular Articuno is a very basic legendary Pokemon with above average attack and speed, decent HP, special attack and physical defense, and excellent special defense, which somewhat helps make up for the rock weakness, I guess. Its primary ability is Pressure, which causes opposing Pokemon to use 1 more PP than usual when using a move. Haha, PP, very funny. This can be handy for causing opponents to use up their most effective move quicker than they'd like, meaning they'll need to alter their strategy to avoid losing a part of their arsenal. Its hidden ability is Snow Cloak, which reduces the accuracy of moves used against Articuno during hail. This, of course, can be very helpful in protecting Articuno from taking too many hits, as long as Articuno or an ally can keep the hail in play. As for Galarian Articuno, it has the same stat distribution as regular Articuno, just swapped around a bit, making it more fragile but slightly faster and with excellent special attack, meaning it can hit harder but may not last as long. It only has access to one ability, which is Competitive, which increases Galarian Articuno's special attack by 2 stages every time its stats are lowered by an opponent, which can prove to be very effective against Intimidate Pokemon, as Articuno need not worry about the lowered attack stat but can start the battle with increased firepower. It's worth noting Galarian Articuno also has its own signature move called Freezing Glare, which is a 90 base power, 100% accuracy psychic type special attack that has a 10% chance of freezing the target it's used on. Now it's time for me to decide which of these two Pokemon forms I prefer, and I think, honestly, they're both so beautiful. Like, I'm getting the looks out the way first. I love the look of regular Articuno. It was one of my favorite Pokemon growing up, and I love the complete aesthetic of Galarian Articuno. I think they're both absolutely beautiful, but from a battle standpoint, I'm more likely to lean towards Galarian Articuno, purely because I prefer its typing, psychic and flying, no 4x weakness to worry about. It's got an extra weakness, but it's also got an extra resistance. It's got a really cool signature move that I think would prove very, very useful in battles where you're allowed to use Galarian Articuno, and on top of that, it's got the ability Competitive, which is one of my favorite abilities. It's up there with Defiant, but the fact that Competitive works a little bit better against Intimidate acidic Pokemon than Defiant does, really helps like keep it up there as one of my favorite abilities. So Galarian Articuno is the pick for me, but it's not just up to me, is it? It's up to you guys to decide which is your favorite. But before you do, let's have a lap. Let's see these Pokemon on the battlefield doing stupid moves. It's time for the Metronome battle. Reminder as always, don't take it too seriously. It's just a Metronome battle. Who cares who wins? We just want to see him doing stupid stuff and looking cool doing it. As always, I'll point out these Pokemon have max IVs in all stats, 0 EVs in all stats. They've got neutral natures. They're holding Leper Berries because that's what we do in Metromania now, so I've carried it over to Form Fight. We normally give Pokemon the hidden abilities on Form Fight. Obviously, Galarian Articuno only has one ability, so that's going to have competitive, and the regular Articuno side are going to have their hidden ability, which is Snow Cloak, which is good because we really don't want to use pressure in a Metronome battle. The only advantage or disadvantage any of these Pokemon really are going to get comes from their typing and their base stats. Everything else is all up to the Metronome. But of course, before we get into the battle, don't forget to use code ACE to save yourself some money on G Fuel. I absolutely love G Fuel. Thank you to everybody that's used code ACE so far. Today, I'm drinking Battle Juice, which is straight up pineapple flavor. It's amazing. Use code ACE, get yourself some money off. Let's have a Metronome battle.
So here we go, it's Articuno versus Galarian Articuno. Look at the turnout we've had today. There's at least 5 people watching this video. If you're one of the 5 people watching the video, leave me a comment down below. Let me know that you're here. It's kind of lonely in my office right now. What's going on? Let's get excited, mate. These birds are absolutely beautiful. Articuno is definitely up there with some of my favorite legendaries, both versions of it. Metal Sound fails from that regular Galarian Articuno there. Now, shiny Galarian Articuno, the beautiful thing, is going to go for Shadow Sneak, which is going to land some neutral damage on the shiny Kanto Articuno there. I'm just going to call them Kanto and Galar to make my life a little bit easier. And here is shiny Kanto with Growth, going to increase its attack and its special attack 1 stage apiece. If I'm remembering Growth right, it used to be special attack ×2. Do you remember those days? Now it's not. It's 1 each of attack and special attack. And now we see regular Kanto going for guard split. Bit pointless, to be honest. Bit of a waste that's so early on in the battle. It shared its guard with the target. How wonderful. And now we see everybody getting ready for the next turn. I do miss battle videos. Do you miss battle videos? Because then we didn't have to watch the move selection turn. And here we see the shiny Galar going for Magic Room. So everybody's Leper Berry is going to lose its effect. So if we run out of Metronomes we're not going to run out of Metronomes before the Magic Room ends, so that was kind of pointless. Here we see the regular Galar going Fissure, which is not effective against any of these Pokemon because they're all flying types, currently, at the moment at least. And we see Autotomize from shiny Kanto. Going to increase its attack and its speed, I believe. Speed sharply and attack 1 stage, I think. Speed rose sharply, became nimble, that's it. It's just speed sharply. My bad. I'm thinking of a different... I think I'm thinking of Gear Up. Here's Fire Lash, though, from regular Kanto onto shiny Galar for a decent amount of damage, and of course the drop in defense by 1 stage. But that's going to activate competitive and increase Galar's special attack by 2 stages there. So that's not good for the Kanto team right there. Bit of a misstep using a move like Fire Lash. Although shiny Kanto is going to start off the next turn, and it is going to go for Magnetic Flux, and that is going to fail. So it gives an opportunity to shiny Galar, who is at +2 special attack, not Tusplu, that's not even a word. Discharge, +2 special attack, Discharge, going to hit everybody for massive damage there. Will it paralyze anybody, though? Gets the paralysis on shiny Kanto. Anybody else? Just shiny Kanto, so that was a very risky play, but very lucky at the same time. Regular Galar is going to go for Aqua Jet. Not really known for its physical prowess, though, so not a great deal of damage there to shiny Kanto. Does put it in the danger zone, though. Sorry, regular Kanto. Oh, no, it was shiny Kanto. Regular Kanto now, though, is going for a super effective Lick, although it's not going to do a great deal of damage there to Galar because it's not got a lot of power behind it as our Lick, you know. It's nothing compared to my own. What am I talking about? I'm getting old, mate. That's what's happening. Here we see regular Galar is going to go for Dive and hide underwater, protect itself from any further attacks until the next turn, where it'll pop up and do the tiniest little bit of physical damage, because these Pokemon ain't that good physically. And now we see the enhanced powered shiny Galar going to waste a turn on Coil. It's going to increase its attack, its defense, and its accuracy by 1 stage apiece, but it's got +2 special attack. That's what it needs to go for, really. It needs to go for these special attacks. Get this battle won. We see shiny Articuno going to go for Eruption, although its health is very low, and I'm pretty sure Eruption is affected by your HP. So, yeah, that did nothing. You would have expected so much more from an Eruption. And now we see regular Kanto, who's going to fire off a Petal Dance, but it's avoided by the underwater Galarian Articuno, so unfortunately there is no Petal Dance, but that probably does a favor, because it would have been very effective, so it's kind of doing a favor for regular Articuno, because it won't confuse itself. We see Psy Strike from shiny Galar onto which of the Articuno there? Onto the regular Articuno there, taking it down, absolutely to be expected with the power that Galarian Articuno has behind it. There's the dive. 4 hit points left on Shiny Kanto right now, who ignores the paralysis and fires off a bullet seed of it. Oh, wow, that's going to be very, very good. How much damage is that going to do? It's not going to be very effective at all because of the flying type, but we get 2 hits. Are we going to get more than 2? We're going to get 3. Are we going to get as many as 4? Nope, just the 3 hits there. So it's 2 Galar against 1 Kanto, and the Kanto is paralyzed and has 4 hit points. I feel like I can already tell which way this is going to go. So if you're already panicking because you love the Kanto team, I agree with you. Parabolic Charge from Shiny Galar, another electric spread move. Going to take out its own partner and absorb HP from it, but does get the kill on the regular Articuno, the Shiny Kanto Articuno there. So down goes regular Galarian, and there's the HP restorative power of Parabolic Charge, and there is Shiny Kanto fainting. The Galarian team have won it. Well done to them, and how beautiful do they look. This has been fun. You should come again. Watch another form fight. Or any other of my videos.
So you've heard what I've got to say, you've seen these Pokemon on the battlefield, now it's time for you to make your decision. Which of the 2 forms of Articuno is your favourite? Is it regular Articuno or is it Galarian Articuno? Let me know in the comments and explain to everybody why your pick is the absolute best. And that'll do it for another episode of Form Fight. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button. If you're new, hit the subscribe button. Head over to Twitch, come hang out with us on there and become a subscriber over there. I'd love to chat with you guys. And of course, use code ACE for money off G Fuel. But until next time, I'm Ace Trainer Liam. Keep on training.